Hey guys, welcome back to the OVC YouTube channel. Amore is going to tell us a bit more about her hospitality internship in America. How are you doing, Amore?
I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
Good, thank you. So where were you based in America during your hospitality program?
So I was based in Texas. I was on a small island called Galveston Island. Till I got there. So yeah.
Your feelings the first week in the States on your program?
I was really excited. I was nervous for what was, lying ahead. I didn't know what to expect. I just know I was going to be in a whole different country. It was my first time that year. Everything was my first flight that I took, and it was such a long flight. So it was really, I was excited and a bit anxious, but overall I was ready for it.
So a wide mix of emotions. I'm sure it was very...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And was someone at the airport to pick you up and just help you with that whole process when you first landed?
Yes, our AAG coordinator met us at the airport. She had a little board saying J1 interns. So luckily we all got together at the airport. I'm referring to the interns now. So we made friends with each other. So that was really nice. But there was someone to meet us there.
Okay, so and how did you feel with the support given by AAG, our partners in the States? Did you feel like you were well looked after and cared for while you were on program?
Definitely. They were always reaching out to us, making sure we are okay, we are comfortable. They told us that we could reach them or contact them if we had any problems. There for us. They met us at the airport. There was a constant support from AAG. They also let us know that if we have any problems, we can contact them. So I were always there for us.
Okay, that's cool. And can you tell us a bit more about your housing situation while on program? Did you have roommates? Did you get to pick your roommates? How did that work?
Okay, so when we got there, for the first 2 weeks, we stayed across the hotel. It was the place that we stayed at was part of the hotel where I worked at. It was called the Quarters. So that was more for our long-term stay guests who were there for like a month or so. So that is where we were for the first 2 weeks. After that, they took us to a house. We were 5 girls. Girl came at a later stage. So I had my own room and 2 girls shared. But the room was really spacious. And the house was actually really spacious. It was in a safe environment, but we enjoyed every moment of that. And then at a later stage, the 5th girl came and she was my roommate.
All right. So I'm sure you all got along and hung out in your free time and just built that bond.
Yes, definitely. For us, it was so. Yeah, we hung out in our free time. Yeah.
Okay. And where were they from? Were they South African or American? Where were your roommates from?
They were from South Africa.
All from South Africa. That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you choose OVC to do your internship?
For a presentation at our college. I was about to write finals, and then they came for a presentation. They presented the hospitality, and I told my one friend, I was like, that is something I want to do. So immediately after the presentation, I ran after the consultant, Lana. I was like, okay, so when is the right time to apply for this? Because I really want to do it. Then she said, the sooner the better. And I don't really have an answer of why OVC. OVC
Okay.
was just at our college at that time to present the internship, and I was keen straight away.
Okay. And can we talk more about your work and what you did in Galveston? What was your routine like?
So I worked in the food and beverage department. So I was a waitress. But we kind of shifted between departments. So I did waitressing, I worked in a small cafe, and then we also did room service, and as well as banqueting. But the banqueting we only did occasionally. So my main focus was, the waitressing and room service.
Okay. Did you do a lot of traveling while on your program?
Well, I wouldn't say I did a lot of traveling. My main focus was actually just to go there, gain the experience and the knowledge and that international experience, if I can put it like that. But I did travel. I went to San Antonio for about 2 days, but the highlight of my internship was going to California and Los Angeles. I have an aunt that stays there, so they came to visit me in Galveston. I went to them and they took me on a pretty amazing adventure in Los Angeles. They took me to the Walk of Fame. We took a tour to Beverly Hills. And for me, I was just overwhelmed with emotion, if I can put it like that, because I saw the Hollywood sign and I just saw that on the TV. So actually being there and seeing that in front of me was the best feeling ever.
No, I'm sure. That's really cool. What did you do on your days off and time off when you weren't working?
Well, I would rest. First of all, I love sleeping. So, and explore the island as well. There is this amazing water park. I cannot pronounce the name, but I will attempt it. It's the Schlitterbahn.
Oh, Schlitterbahn, yeah. I did my au pair program for 2 years in Houston, Texas, so I wasn't far.
Yeah.
You went to Schlitterbahn?
So, yes, we did that. And then Pleasure Pier on Galveston Island. I explored that and just I liked exploring the food around there, so I would tell my friend, let's do something. Then we'll go to the movies, and after that we'll go to a restaurant that sells food that we haven't eaten before. And a lot of Mexican food was involved.
Yes, no, definitely. Mexican food is amazing. I love it. So how did it work? Did you work 5 days a week? Did you have to work weekends? What were your hours like?
Well, it all depends on which season you are in. As you know, the hotel has their busy seasons, their low seasons. So if it is not that busy, we'd work about 3-4 days a week. If it is really busy, then have 1 day off. But my typical schedule was I would work the whole week, and then I would have Sunday and Monday off, and then I'd work Tuesday to Saturday, and then the similar off days.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so just
yeah. And we'd work shifts as well, so working from 3 to 11 and then be back at 6, or work 6 o'clock in the morning and then next day you only get to go back to work at 3 o'clock the afternoon. So the shifts were really different.
Okay. And did you pick up on any new American words or phrases that you had never heard before but you thought was quite interesting to hear?
Well, in Texas, well, there were hours. I'm not sure about the other places in the USA, but they always say, "You're good." If they ask you, "How are you?" or if I ask them, "How are you?" I'm good. If I make a mistake, "No, it's fine, you're good." It's always that one, "You're good." Like, what am I good at? That was really confusing because they use that phrase for everything.
Yes. Um, they do. You given uniforms while working?
Yes, we had a black golf shirt. That is what we wore. We just had to provide black pants, black shoes, black socks, and we were also given an apron.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically we just had to provide the pants and the shoes. They gave the shirts and the aprons.
Okay. And what advice would you give to other people that are looking to do their internship in the States?
Advice would be to don't hesitate, just go for it. You're not going to regret it. I mean, from the get-go, I was like, I'm going to do this. And that was my goal for 2018. I want to do this internship and just be open-minded, because you're going to experience different things and a different culture. So just be open-minded, and remember, you have to stay committed, because it is a 12-month program. When things get tough, you can't come home for a couple of months and be like, okay, I can't do this. You need to stay committed. And the biggest thing is be open-minded about things.
Okay. So how did you deal with homesickness or culture shock when you first arrived or when you were on your program?
Well, because I had such a strong mindset of I'm going to do this internship, I had homesickness, but it wasn't that bad. And I mean, my parents were just a phone call away, a Skype call away. So
yes.
I dealt with it pretty good. And the one thing is also to stay busy, to keep your mind off that homesickness. And then later in the day, give your parents a call, tell them about the things that you did that day. It just takes your whole focus away from being sad and feeling homesick and everything like that.
Okay. And what was what is one memorable experience from your program that you'd like to share with them?
Well, everything. I don't have one specific memory. They all just amazing, California, Los Angeles, going to Houston, going to an Astros game, baseball, even though I have no idea what baseball is all about, but I was there to enjoy it. Yes. So I have a lot of memories. There isn't just one specific thing.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you would like to add that you feel like other people might want to hear before signing up?
What I would like people to know is, when signing up, don't have that expectation of you're going to go to the United States, you're going to go make a lot of dollars, because that is not the case. I mean, you're going to make some money, but your mindset shouldn't be about, getting rich quick in the USA. You're going to have responsibilities, you're going to have your rent to pay, you're going to have expenses. So budgeting is a really big thing, and you have to get your mindset right. If your mindset is in the wrong space when you apply and when you go, you're going to struggle. So you have to mentally prepare yourself before you get on that flight that I'm going to be away from home for a whole 12 months. I had to mentally prepare myself because I've never been away from home that long. So that would be my advice, is mentally prepare yourself for this adventure.
Okay, thank you. I feel like that's a really good advice, because a lot of people are just ready to jump right in.
Yeah.
How did you find the whole application process before you left, when you were first signing up and going through the whole thing?
I mean, it was pretty easy, and for me, it happened really quick. So if I can say, OVC was at our college in October. November, December, I started my application, and my consultant was really helpful. She explained everything perfectly. There was no hesitation of anything. The application, like I mentioned, was straightforward. By February, I had my first interview, and luckily I got the job on the first interview, and by March I was gone. So it happened really quick for me.
Yes. Well, that's so exciting though.
Yes. For me, it felt unreal while I was doing the application. The first time it actually hit me that I am going to the United States was when I was on the plane from Cape Town to Johannesburg, and I saw the airport shrinking, getting smaller, and then I knew, okay, there's no turning back now. I am going to the USA. Yeah.
Yes. I had one more question. Would you recommend the program to other people? And if you had the chance, would you do it again?
Yes, definitely. I would 100% recommend this program. It is exciting. It is a whole new adventure. You will learn so many things on this program. And I'm not just talking about working in a hotel, how to manage customers, but you're gonna learn about a different culture. I worked with a lot of Mexicans, so I was able to pick up on a bit of Spanish. And one memory, I know you asked me earlier, what is one memory that I have?
Yeah.
So I worked with this, it was an older guy. His name was Rene, but everyone called him Papi. He taught us how to speak Spanish. Now, my Spanish isn't great. I just know how to say hello, goodbye, and things like that. But he would have a conversation with us full on in Spanish, and we would be speaking English, and somehow we would just understand each other, even though, we don't even know how to speak perfect Spanish. So it's small things like that you will also learn.
Yes. Okay, this sounds really cool. I feel like anyone that's looking to go do an internship in the USA should definitely consider signing up and doing it.
Yes, definitely.
Just go for it.
Yes, don't think long about it. If you are planning on doing it, just jump in, go ahead. Don't hesitate.
All right. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to speak to me and share.
You're welcome.
To everyone else that's watching, please remember to like the video and subscribe below. Bye.
Bye.